the wild and the tame. Hey, I do not wish to be, nor can I anyway be tamed, for I am wild as they come. Don't you know it, eh? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144. This is a sequence of numbers to be loved. And there are others, other patterns. I like swirls and spirals, twists, billows, clouds, swag, swoons, spiral stairs, double helix, DNA, rotini, da, corkscrews, drill bits, springs, wrapping vines, barbershop poles, slinkies, mazes, labyrinths, hexagons, hexagrams, six-pointed stars, the Magen-David snowflakes, Chinese checkers, star knots, cox curves, honeycombs, hexahedron, geodesic domes. Everything is made of numbers. Hey, Mommy, did you know that a tree is a tree, a house is a house, a fence is a fence, a gate is a gate, a person is a person? Did you know everything has a name? Isn't that something? Can you think of anything that doesn't have a name? Can you think of anything that doesn't have a name? Now we shall enter the no-names land, the land of no names, the holy of holies, inner sanctum, where the acts of unnaming begin. So let me say at the outset right now that I will continue this pursuit even if it violates your civil expectations. On encountering the prescribed path of the labyrinth, walking to the center where there is a round pad that encourages rotating on the spot, the whole world is round. A sphere. Remember that. I remember that. One is free to gaze down any of the infinite vectors radiating from the center. All views are possible. If there is a focal point at the end of any given radius, say a particular tree, a bush, or a stand of flowers, that point is a kind of stoppage. Like a boomerang cast out, time surrenders to eternity, hence the view, the vista, to then, like a boomerang coming home, infinity propels right back into time. On this occasion, redemptive, but not always. Remembering that there is not one without the other, life without death, death without life, then approaching limits can be equally exhilarating as devouring, as devastating, as liberating as suffocating, not to dismiss the possibility of equanimity and equilibrium. Thus it might come to pass that on one journey back toward the center or out, a darkness descends because of an all too sudden command to return. Otherwise, to be jettisoned forever, lost in space or in time, to be stranded like a swimmer out in the sea, unyieldingly drawn by gravity's burden, or severed like an astronaut in the cosmos out of gravity's grasp. Do not despair. We shall be visited again by gravity's grace. Disquiet, dismay, maybe demons, for no soul truly wills to be, shall be informed of all destiny's end. Not that all patterns and all connections, sleuthed, revealed, and reveled within, don't make for a rapture worth all the risk, but rapture may be attended by ravaging forces. How ravaging, 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 ravishing, ravishing, how ravishing. As I was saying, the distance between the center to a point of focus makes a difference, extending, reducing, or maintaining the length of travel, punctuated here or there by lingerings in transit, locked on the spot, or mesmerized beyond. The imperative of the vector becomes more or less or none too urgent. And with the absence of a point of reference along certain radii, something more abstract happens. Less personal, more about everyone, everything. History comes into the picture. A deeper sense of past, present, and future. How wonderful. All is one. Hey, the whole planet may blow up into smithereens someday, and I can live with that inside this infinity. So, on the other hand, getting back to enormous pleasantries and pleasures, just imagine then being in the center of a magnificent, transparent, geodesic sphere whose planar dimensions keep reconfiguring. 4s, 6s, 10s, 12s, 18s, 22s, 32s, 231s. You name the number of sides of the protoplane, with lines vectoring out through points and across edges, up, down, and all around. equilateral, isosceles, symmetric, asymmetric, a kaleidoscopic pageantry, the arcs of the most exterior walls protruding as voluptuous convexities or contracting in taut concavities, a geodesic sphere in a fluid flux, fluctuation, perpetual motion, evolution, constant flux, transformation, mitosis, time-lapse film, sectioning, dividing, further dividing at a rate beyond the apprehension, comprehension, and assimilation of the mind's eye. I am not at all interested in investigating the idea of mutation. It is not at all important here, although divergence by mutation is always about death, and then of course life, redirected, redesigned, recreated, as cruel as it is. And it is cruel because of the necessity and inevitability that gives birth to change by interruption, disruption, rupture. Thank God, thank God for sleep, thank God for laughter, thank God for the senses, thank God for the heart, thank God for the mind, thank God for the imagination, thank God for perceptible and decipherable codes, thank God for revealing the treasure, thank God for simple truths, thank God for transmission, thank God for reception, thank God for human being, thank God for the ordinary and the extraordinary, thank God for wild